Button. Recording.
Dear Diary, um, it's been a long time and there's no fucking stars around, and I'm bored. And we were walking in the caves to Talon Hind because we're gonna tell them about the glaucoma stuff. And we went and we camped by this like little nookie cavey thing, and like Celeste and I had a conversation about like where they were, which is like a desert place filled with dead people, like graves, but not really. Like that's just the vibe. And then later the like ground shook, and then I don't remember who it was, but they were like, "Oh my goodness, purple worm, we might die or something." I haven't seen a purple worm or know about it before. And then we rested. And then boom, the wall like fucking broke. But it wasn't the purple worm. It was like these like nom nommy boys with like the chittered, and like when you look at them, they were like really bad umberhawks or something. But we kicked their ass, and one of them ran away. So we were like, yeah, this is gonna be super easy. And then we kept walking, and I had a full-on one-sided conversation with Welcome, but I think it was like for sure like not one-sided. And like I'm so keen to go to Talon Hind, and then like the shaking happened again, and we were like standing still and we weren't sure, right? Because if you're shaking, like people get like move, so it can like sense you anyway, which is a little bit bullshit, but what do I know? And then like the purple worm like came out of the ground, and I thought we were gonna die, and then suddenly like these stones like came alive and like shot it to bits, and then it like had to run away. And then there were like golems, I guess. And then suddenly there was like this yelling and a bunch of dwarvish I don't understand. And like Welcome started talking, and this like really like angry dude came up and was like, "Why is that like goat man writing notes? Notes are bad. Notes are very bad. I hate smart things. Why are you stealing notes?" He was like repeating that the whole time, and I'm like, I don't think Talon Hind is like that welcoming of a place now. And then this lady came up and was like, "Yo, shut the fuck up. Who are these people?" And then Welcome was like, "Oh, I'm Welcome, Cinderella," and then she like laughed. And then it was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good." And then they had to like escort us, and we got to this like big like super duper iron like door or something, or gate. And then we went to the city, which is like super heavily fortified, and got led to this like camp where we met Welcome's big brother. Little brother. He said, fuck, let me cross this out. Little brother, Bjorn Cinderedge, and he was like, I don't know, real pissy, but I think maybe that's just a Cinderedge thing. Maybe they're all pissy. And then like, I got my speaking privileges revoked, so I couldn't like talk, and didn't want this to go wrong at all. And then we told them about glaucoma, and had to like walk up, and it was like pretty scary. But I just like kind of just told the truth about the whole thing. He seems convinced, at least, and they took all our stuff and are trying to check if they're like bad or something. They're really careful. And we had to get like runes tattooed on us that like keeps us, like keeps them in, like they know where we are at all times in this town. And then we got to like the inn. Welcome and Archon had a chat about something. He was drinking ale at the time. And then that's it.
Okay. And with that, the party also finished off their day by going to the Orc's Head Tavern, where they had gone for the sleep. We will be taking place the next morning of said tavern as you guys awaken up and stretch out. As you go about and look about, though, you kind of look around, and as the party gathers themselves, you do notice one of your number is missing.
Is it Tell?
No, it's Celeste.
Celeste.
Tell's been
Celeste.
fucking murdered while we slept.
Yep.
Fucking knew we shouldn't have brought her here.
You find Tell in her bedroom, her ears cut off, and a beard glued to her face.
No. Anyway.
Yeah, that's how that works.
I wonder what happened to Celeste.
That's bad, right? What if they're like, where'd she go? Oh, but they know. They know from the little thingy. The tattoo. I guess it's fine. Is it the next day?
It is the next day, yeah. It's the morning.
As long as she doesn't
bam.
get us in any trouble, it should be fine.
So, what are we doing now? Just waiting here?
Yeah, we're waiting.
Nothing suspicious.
I can talk, right, if I'm not like... If they're not there?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Just don't mention anything about Mardonia.
Okay, do they hate Madonia? He seems to
No,
like
but-
me.
No,
Oh.
it's not that. It's just we don't need to complicate this any more than it already is.
Okay. Hey, welcome.
Yeah.
Do you hate this place?
Kind of like sits there for a moment.
Technically, you guys haven't gone downstairs yet. You guys gathered upstairs.
I'll go to welcome's room. Welcome.
You guys were
I
in the
need to
same
know.
room.
But we have separate rooms.
Did you all get
I'm
separate
sorry.
rooms this time? You guys almost never get separate rooms between you two.
If we don't get
Think-
separate rooms, that's cool too. I'll just do it when I wake up.
I don't
Either
know,
way.
Welcome's not bothered.
We have the same room. Executive decision.
Okay. Hate's a strong word. Granted, there was a reason that I left, but it isn't because I hate the country.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't really think of it at the time. I was gonna buy you a souvenir when we get here, thinking it was gonna be like more fun. But after yesterday, I thought like maybe you're like Archon, who like left because he didn't like his country or whatever, or stuff happened to him. And he doesn't really like want to go back. And I didn't really think about that possibility about you not wanting to go back. So I'm sorry.
It's fine, lad. It makes no difference at this point. Come on, let's go get breakfast. Gotta wait for... Oh, fuck, what was her name? Hilda?
Hilda, yeah.
Hilda, okay, I was right, fuck. Gotta wait for Hilda to bring our shit back.
Okay. Come downstairs.
Okay, so as you guys gather together to head downstairs, Fulcrum, you hear a voice coming from down the stairs. A bit like a slight slur to his speech. A bit of an odd statement. Is like kind of an odd little. Yeah, it's definitely a dwarf.
No, it's just like, since when did dwarves get drunk? I thought they just drank until they died.
With a slight familiar tone that you can't quite place but sounds familiar, as you hear a dwarf go, here's the thing. We really have to get things together to move forward. And things are really tough right now to move forward and get all the details, to get your plans together there for the little lass. We really need to get the disasters that have been going on, and it's been a rough day. Followed by a secondary voice going, yeah, I know, but what else are we going to do about it? It's really, really difficult with everything happening, and I don't know, like, things are dangerous, and the military said they can't really help us. And as you continue downstairs hearing these two talk, you see what looks to be a dwarf in this kind of brown gown and a large, tall, pointed hat, wide brim, with kind of like a brown star on his chest, holding a beer in one hand, a thick gray beard indicating he is very, very old. And sitting next to him, you see what seems to be a gnome woman, wearing kind of nerdy, thick glasses, hair done up in a bun with pointed ears, and kind of like all kinds of papers and scrolls scattered about, wearing what looks to be suspenders of some sort. As you see, as I built the inn, these two characters. First,
Just grimacing as I walk down the stairs.
the dwarf, and then the gnome.
I don't know if anyone else got the dwarf, but the dwarf didn't actually pop up for me.
Ditto.
Really?
I
Oh, weird.
saw it.
Yeah,
I'll pop it
I
up
did not-
again for you two.
I only saw the gnome.
You probably clicked on it. That's the dwarf.
Okay.
The drunk wizard.
Very dangerous.
You actually, as you wander down and now seeing the face with the voice, you recognize this person, Wilcrum.
No. When I recognize someone, it never goes well.
This one's a little different. This was one of your teachers when you were a young dwarf. Yeah, he was basically one of the teachers you taught, like, history and kind of the high sciences. Not exactly your best subject, but
Yeah,
nevertheless.
Probably not super fond of me.
But you were there. You do remember he was kind of a loving, kind of fun professor, though. He was perhaps the least racist dwarf you've met in your life. He didn't
Oh, thank
seem to
God.
care what you were, as long as you had beer with you. You knew him as Professor Barley Hops, also known as Barley the Brown.
Couldn't resist the talk with you. Barley, really?
What's your problem?
Alcoholic. Please. No, okay, just me. Never mind. Carry on.
I mean, his last name is also Hops, if you didn't catch that one,
No,
Michael.
I caught it.
Look, I've got used to it.
It's just, yeah, you're the only one getting like upset about it at this point. We would just expect the puns. See, half the time
That's
I don't
like
even understand
Ryan.
Heath's puns, but I still recognize it as a pun. I go, yep, there it is.
That's my boat, honestly.
Yep, there it is. All right. Anyway,
Anyways, you recognize the dwarf sitting out there as Barley the Brown.
Huh. I haven't seen him in a century and a half.
Who's he?
One of my old teachers, actually.
Oh,
Fun guy, never did well in his class.
wait, you went to school?
No, Otlius, I was raised in an alleyway. By
No,
rats.
no, 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 no. Oh, okay. Wait, okay. Don't misunderstand. Oh, right. I shut up. What did he teach though?
Sciencey shit, history, things I didn't pay attention to.
Science. Glow.
Well, magic and sciences and basically everything.
Did someone say sciences?
If I remember, he might have been keen on alchemy or something. Maybe that's just
Oh.
the beer. I'm not sure.
Alchemy's fine.
I actually have an alchemist set.
I would presume you have most sets, Salazar.
I can make any of that I need.
Wait, can you make a pick-me-up?
No.
And Welcome, like, smacks Otlius on the back of the head.
Ow.
I believe you have your answer.
Aw, man.
So, well, are you going to go say hi to an old friend or no?
It's pretty awkward talking to your past teachers, especially if it's a century. Man, that's wild.
Is it? I would continue to say hi to
Well-
my teachers all the time.
Maybe if it was a teacher that, I don't know, I did well in that class. Welcome orders a coffee and an ale. And drinks both of them at the same time.
I will take just a coffee.
I'm assuming Archon, you also came down?
Yes.
He's being an edgelord, being quiet.
Honestly,
Brooding.
yeah. Like, he's just sitting there being distant.
Don't make me cast detect thoughts to have a one-sided conversation. Don't
He
make
is
me-
zoned the fuck out.
Ah, mood.
Oh, I waved my hand across Archon's face. From like the other side of the table.
You wave your mage hand across his face.
I don't have that spell. I'm so sorry.
Sure you do. Every wizard has mage hand, whether they want to or not.
I cast Frostbite.
I am resistant, you asshole, not immune.
That's why I said
I
I'm
wanted
kidding.
to-
If you were immune, I would have done it.
Mm.
Let's try not to get arrested again.
Is he okay? I look over at Telitha.
Talithal kind of glanced to her side. Oh, I'm sure he's fine.
Hey.
Good morning.
Oh, whatever. I'm fine.
You don't. I don't know. You just go give off the I'm not fine vibes, but I'm saying I'm fine.
I always act like it was good.
No, not always. You have this like I'm looking over yonder distance thinking about sandwiches. Like that kind of look.
Why
Why would I-
sandwiches?
I don't know. I could figure out what you're thinking, but you know, that's kind of rude and mean.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not thinking about shit.
Okay.
Okay.
So, anyways, as you guys are all sitting at the table, you, Archon, that's a little awkward. You're a bit tall for a dwarven chair.
Yes, I am.
He's
But it
just
could be worse.
over like fucking
Yeah.
Gandalf.
Pretty much.
It's not as bad as that. Like I said,
No,
it's better than when, like, Yebin's house, right? Dwarves are, you know, reasonably human-sized.
Almost.
You're all
They're
sits
just-
in the
they're just
chair, but your
wide.
legs have to like tuck up.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
it's
They're
kind of like
wide
you're sitting
boys.
on one of those
Yeah,
low-seated
he's like-
chairs that you kind of spread
His
legs
elbows
to
are on
sit
his
in.
knees. He's like almost doubled over. It's
Bro,
like
you
the
could
reverse
literally just sit
impossible.
on the floor and still reach the table.
Probably.
Yeah. Hey guys, you know what spell I was thinking about taking today, by the way?
Was it fucking Salazar's sticky coom?
No. I was
Was
first
it?
off, it's sticky paste, and I always have that prepared. Second off,
You sure do, bro.
here's the joke. Anyway, no, see, I was thinking about taking Skyrite.
Oh no! Oh god, that gives me PTSD.
Why would you
Fire.
ever take that?
In
There's
case
no
I want to
sky.
tell a whole city something.
There's no sky.
That's the joke. That's why it's a joke. Anyway,
I have sky right.
Elazar was here, and there's no S. It's just a Z.
that's how we
So-
spell Feywild.
So as you guys sit at the table, you do kind of overhear that female voice from. Oh my! Is that is that a dragonborn Barley? Let me take a look, and you just see Barley. You guys look over to see the dwarf kind of look over and lean in on his table and squints at you guys.
I wave. Not
Aka
a big,
just,
not a big hello, just more of a wave my hand.
Aka just ignores him, doesn't even look up. He just mutters, "Oh, here we go."
I raise my mug, realize I'm holding the coffee mug, and then raise my other mug.
Jeez.
Raises both mugs. Got it.
As he looks over at Salazar, he kind of blinks and goes over and goes, "That looks more like a goat than a dragon."
I kind of just
You'd be
lean
right.
back so he can see Archon. Just
Archon's so huge.
I mean, he can clearly see Archon. It's just he's a little. But then he kind of looks
He's
over at
senile.
Wilcrum, and he kind of like looks at Wilcrum very, very closely, and he just kind of blinks and kind of rubs his eyes and kind of blinks again and goes, "Nah, that's mice. Is it? No. But then again, I mean." You see him like down the beer, and then he does something very odd. He takes the beer and kind of places it over his eye, and kind of just uses it. Kind of looks like he's doing it, looking through a telescope.
I am terrified.
The beer goggles. That was his best trick.
Wait, is that a spell?
Yeah, it must be.
Oh, bloody it is! And you just see him kind of get up. Welcome, is that you?
In the flesh. I'm surprised to see you're still kicking, Barley.
Oh, I'm still alive and going. The booze hasn't gotten to me yet. It just kind of wander over and kind of plops down. Oh, it's a pleasure to see you again. Welcome. I haven't seen you since you was a wee laddie. And he looks over at Otlius. Oh, speaking of wee laddies.
Hello.
Oh, aren't you just a small one?
Yeah.
That he is.
Wow.
Yeah,
I for sure imagine Welcome to be much smaller, and I giggle.
As you hear another voice, I don't know, Barney. It doesn't seem so small to me. As you see the gnome walk up beside you, Otley. It's about your height.
Oh, hello.
So I'm
ma'am.
presuming the gnome is a new addition to.
You've never met the gnome, no.
Yeah. I ordered 2 more ale, or an ale and a beer.
Make it 3.
I'm not paying for you this time, lizard.
That's fine by me.
I sip my coffee.
You can just feel the sparks between the two of them. Sparks as in like swords clashing.
So, what have you been doing to keep yourself busy? You ain't still teaching, are you?
Gardening occasionally, but right now they have me working in that special project and all that. Hey, Barley, you shouldn't really be talking about that sort of stuff right now. Lass, you're too worried. I know Wilcrum, and he just kind of grabs Wilcrum behind the head and pulls him in. He's one of me great dumb students. I love this boy. Never really could get the history straight, but I loved him for it nonetheless, because he always went drinking well. he was one of the few boys that brought me a beer every day for class.
I will
I
note
look over at
that.
Welcome like, is that how you passed?
I will note that, like, Helga at this point has raised a hand to, like, smother a laugh. She just kind of shifts closer to Archon and, like, rests against his arm.
Well, Barley's class was always the most fun for a reason.
Well,
You-
you're one of the good kids, you tell me that?
As you guys said,
Oh,
you look.
don't imagine I actually did any of the study.
Oh. Salazar was looking like really kind of like, it's like, oh wow, I didn't know she went to class. And then as soon as you said that, you just went, oh.
Yeah, you look over at Barley, and now Barley kind of looks over towards Telethon. He kind of does that kind of like one eye at a time blink thing.
I kind of just
You know,
flick
can't
their head
like
up.
proper.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like they're like trying to blink to kind of like trying to pretend like to blink to get his vision straight, but he can't get both eyes closed at once. And he kind of shakes his head and goes, "Am I crazy?
Yes.
Or is
Yes.
that an elf lassie behind you?"
Well, those aren't mutually exclusive, Barley.
Well, you know, you never did have a problem with the logical side of questioning, Wilgrim.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I haven't seen an elf in nigh on 2 centuries, and he kind of pushes past. He's like, "Pleasure to meet you, lass. The name's
Yeah.
Barley Hops."
is Tell like kind of like freaking out at this or anything?
No, she's kind of like just leaned up next to Archon's side. A pleasure, sir.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Oh, yeah, the Dragonborn Doza was saying. I didn't notice that. For a second, I thought you just had a really ugly shadow loss.
I laugh.
She just kind of blinks
Really loud.
at Archon.
I
No,
turn to the
voice.
gnome. See, Barley hasn't lost his perception.
Yeah, I mean, he's been really drinking. I mean, apart when he doesn't have his glasses on, it doesn't help, but he doesn't like to wear them because it says it makes him look old. But I don't know why he says that. I think the gray hair kind of does that enough. You lost. You be quiet now. I don't need no stinking glasses.
I am a really pale shadow.
Yeah, but you have like this like super dark colored jacket.
Hey, you forgot an adjective there. He also said ugly.
Fuck off. Doing the fucking beard.
Don't take offense to it, lad. It's not so much the color, it's kind of the way that you keep swaying back and forth that made me think it. By the way, Archon is standing perfectly still.
Yes, he is. Shadows don't move on their own.
Yeah, that's a lie. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
Raznoff
the
would
time
disagree.
Wilcrum go where that shadow came up and nearly killed me when I was a lad, until I shot a fireball up his arse and exploded him all over the cave. All good times.
Seems as you have stories to tell then, sir.
Oh, I've got 101 there.
Jeez, Barley, I hope you've
Oh my
gotten
God.
a fucking couple new stories in the past century.
Oh, you wouldn't believe the stories. I've actually been teaching across the border. That's my teaching assistant slash partner. Those are Springus. Springer, get over here and say hi to everybody.
Where the
There's
Fucking
question marks
loud.
above Alice's head, like, huh? What did he
I-
just say?
I look at Wolcrum, I just point to him, I'm like, I like him.
Yeah, everybody likes him.
Yeah, Mr. Professor Barley is one of the outstanding people of our nation, and in fact is very relevant in helping us form the alliance between ours and the Gnomish nation of Florinda.
Yeah,
Is it-
outstanding for sure. Outstanding with a fucking beer in his hand, not doing any work. Isn't that right, Barley?
Yeah, I did lots of work. How do you think I get arms like these? And he kind of flexes. There's not anything there, but like he just.
I politely clap. and nod my head.
Debbie,
Just-
there's no better workout than picking up a stone dwarven ale mug.
Oh,
This sips tea.
You know, for a second I thought you were gonna say a stern book.
Ah, dude, books are great, but they're better with a beer. The BBs.
oh no.
You
I'm
know-
just
you know-
like imagining the poor spell book now that's probably beer coated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or he doesn't have a spell book. He has like an encoded beer bottle.
I thought he would just have like a receipt that he writes all of his spells on. Like he just,
He
Yeah.
has a tab. His spell book is a tab.
yeah, just a bunch of receipts in his
It's
wallet.
the largest spell book ever, but yes. Just looking
Um,
about.
So, Mr. Barley, sir, are you a wizard?
Oh, what gave it away? Was it the hat? And he just as he kind of like taps the hat.
It was the star on your shirt.
Ah! The star is not really the sign of wizardry. Oh no, this isn't the star of wizardry. It's a sign of my favorite ale, Star Brewers Ale, where they
Oh.
reach for the stars.
You know, that's a very good
Oh.
motto. I like it.
What
I still think that doesn't make sense.
I mean, I
Fucking beer, not a space program.
yeah, but it'll make you fly.
You have a space program here?
I never said that.
keep it on the DL.
Dwarves, the greatest astronauts ever. To them, space is just going above the ground.
Dude, the Dwarven space program is just inventing catapults and launching fucking elves.
I think that one was stratosphere. We'll get to that one one day, boys.
So, Ikram, what brings you here and all of your friends, I'm assuming?
You could call most of them that.
Ah, you always were a multicultural lad, weren't you? What is curious of the other races? Never really buying into all of that schmuck a lot of the other dwarves talk about.
No, you got me there. Well, I guess basically we're here to try to get some help for Zelandis.
Ah, you're with Zolandis now! Last
Kinda.
I heard you were across the ocean.
I've been doing a lot of moving recently.
No kidding. Well, I don't want to really be it, but got you all here with Zolandis all about, though. I mean, I didn't think the beast people needed a lot of help from us. We generally just keep to ourselves.
Well, kinda just. We were in Zelandis looking for help, I guess, and to get that help, we need help from the dwarves. It's complicated.
I bet it is. I bet it is. It just starts nudging Telethan aside, like the.
Wait, Velcro, can we... Isn't he like a super important dude? Can we like tell him? Maybe... Like, it'll be better if we tell him, right?
I don't know. Well, what have you been working on, Barley?
Right there.
Were you one of the minds behind those golems we saw?
Oh, that actually was Professor Springgear over there, who I helped a little bit with the magic side of things. He says he kind of snaps his finger, nothing happens. He starts snapping it some more and more, and finally it lights up, like a little flame comes onto his nose. Ah, there we go. Oh, fuck! It just started.
Archive's gonna puff it
It's
out.
just like-
Do I recognize the name? Springgill? Oh,
You
is
do
that
not
the
know
gnome?
Spring- That's the gnome, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're the one who made those automatons.
It's actually a joint project of my people, but I was one of the head scientists and involved with it.
Oh,
Impressive laugh.
It,
No,
You- it's fine.
I want. Is it okay if I ask you questions about? I'm not sure if I'm allowed to.
No,
Eh.
it's definitely not okay.
Look. Yeah, I am afraid we're under kind of strict ruling about those in any specific form to the military secrets and such.
You're in NDA. Got it.
It was dumb luck that we met him in the first place. Well, lack of luck.
But is it possible if you can just humor me one question about it? Nothing to do with the schematic. How much of it is science, though? And how much is magic?
It's about 50-50.
Hey,
Okay,
that's my podium.
you get away with it this time. I look at Salazar. Not at Doza. Full respect.
He just kind of tilts his head, kind of confused at that, and then shrugs. He's like, I myself was a bit of a tinkerer as well.
Yeah, you don't say. It's always fascinating, a fellow member of the arts.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And he goes to reach for his journal and then realizes he doesn't have it. And he looks sad for a moment. He's like, once I get my notebook back, I'll show you some of the things I
Speaking about members of the arts, has anyone finally drank you under the table yet, Barley?
Oh, you think anyone could? I'll tell you what, though, there's a story I had. There was a storm giant that came by, thought he could take on Barley. He fucking didn't have a chance.
Oh shit. Wait.
I'm sure.
Do they have
Sure,
like a
plenty of
school
people
of
listening tried.
alcohol?
Pardon, Liz, what was that?
Now let Welcome do it. Get his question. in.
Okay, welcome to his comments, and I'm sure plenty of people are still trying to take the crown.
I mean, if we have time later on in the evening, might as well give it a crack at this. This is competition anyway.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not attempting to fucking outdrink Barley. Fucking your funeral.
You see, the trick is to always be with the booze. At this point, I have more booze in my blood than blood.
Pretty sure you should be dead then.
That's concerning.
Yeah,
Unless
you
he's
can't
like-
miss, though, what you can do with it. I've invented my own style of magic.
I was gonna say, are you like an alcohol mancer?
Oh, hey, lad, that's exactly what I am, Gotter in one. But we call it drunkomancy.
Drunko.
Sorry, what?
You got it.
Muggle?
Drunkomancy.
Oh, Drunko, man.
Could you,
Cool.
out of curiosity, could you teach me something like that, or is that also considered,
Yeah, what's it-
Wizard subclass on the piss.
Can I have a demonstration? Can we have a demonstration?
Oh, sure. I mean, one of the abilities of drunkenness is, watch this, as he looks over. Here's one of these simple spells I got. And you look over at these dwarves drinking, and he kind of waves his hand, and you see the beer just go out of his mug and go right into Barley's mouth.
That's incredible. How did you do that?
Whoa.
Oh, it's a variation of control water, except you use the alcoholic abilities to do it. And you see the dwarf go, oh, you fucking oh, fuck it, Barley. God, Judge, Barley, fuck off. Oh, you wee bitch, I've been drinking before you were back in your mama's nappy, so just shut
Okay.
up.
I will. When I see that spell, I will swindle it.
God damn it!
Right. You learn
Please, just
control.
let me have this for 1 hour.
For the next
Control
hour,
alcohol.
you can control alcohol.
Oh, like this, and I do it again on the same dude.
Then you
Yeah,
wait for them to
no,
order
yeah.
a new drink, and then you fucking do it.
Yep.
As you do so, the dwarf just looks over at the halfling and goes in what you see to be a battle axe at his side. Oh, just don't worry about it. He's allowed to do it if he's with me. Put that little wee piece stick away.
Yeah, as the dwarf starts getting off and Barley starts talking him down, Welcome absolutely gets out of his chair and kind of interposes himself between Otlius and the dwarves.
The dwarf says, "Lucy, fucking goddamn halfling." He goes back to his beer fucking wizardry.
Oh, I feel kind of ill. Oh, what
You probably shouldn't have tried. By the way, roll me a con save, Otlius.
Dark wizard,
Advantage.
Dark wizard.
Advantage against poison.
That is true.
Oh.
10 feet next to Welcome. 10 feet next to Welcome.
Oh yeah, because I would also be like right in front of you.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Ah. Damn it.
I was referring to the. I was referring to the. How the spell is structured. It's a mess. How did I? Oh god.
Well, yeah, but you just downed an entire mug of dwarvish ale.
When I get my notebook back, could I take some notes on drunkomancy?
It's a bit of a tricky art, but I can teach you a little bit about it. The key factor is, the drunker you get, the better the spells go.
Again, he goes to reach for his notebook, realizes it's not there. This time a little annoyed with himself, and goes, I will remember that.
Wait. Do you have like drunk ball?
Drunk ball?
Like a fireball, but like just alcohol?
Oh no, but I have the enhanced fireball.
Oh my god.
You see what you do there is you take up a wee bit of combining the you see he like pulls out a flask. You do this and like swirls up and makes a giant fucking thing of alcohol just cover everybody in the thing. And then you do this and he raises his hand and a fireball.
Wait. Wait.
And as you do so, you just see one of the dwarves dive out of the chair and tackle Barley to the ground.
I got blessed. I got blessed. I got blessed on me, Otlius, and Telazar. Fuck the rest of you.
Oh.
And as you see what the dwarf tackle Barley to the ground, though, the fireball just kind of fizzles out. And he goes, "Oh no, that's right, we're inside." God damn it, Barney, I told you to fucking stop with that. Who fucking encouraged him?
Not one. I point to the goat. I point to Salazar.
I just give you a kind of look of like, even I understand that you just threw me under the bus. Dude. My friend, why?
Keep it down, you idiots. You don't get Barley all wild up.
Oh, Ares is here.
Hey, Ares.
Ares.
Ow. Hi.
No,
What
you
up?
okay?
Hello, how are you doing?
Still in a pain, but I want to be here.
Oh,
What happened?
I have no idea.
Is it like abdominal pain or
It's just like pain.
pain?
leg, like the
Oh, I see.
could be a cramp, could be a pulled muscle, could be a lot of things with that.
Well, guess we have no choice but to amputate.
Anyways, I'd say once you lock in there, Ares, I'll tell you. You walk down and see the two characters the parties are communicating with.
Okay.
We're
'Cause they're-
learning drunkomancy.
Can Celeste walk down as he's like casting the fireball?
Sure. So you walk down, and as you walk down the stairs, you see this dwarf in a brown outfit with a star. Spread alcohol and splash it all over everybody in the inn, and then lights a fireball up, and then a dwarf tackled him to the ground before he launched the fireball. For the purposes of you getting a good view, this is what the dwarf looks like.
Oh, yeah. Celeste just kind of like seeing that, just kind of just stops and is about to counter spell. But seeing that someone tackles him, she kind of just stops and just walks forward to you guys.
Who needs counterspell when dwarves? My counterspell is I punch you in the fucking jaw.
Yeah,
I
and
look
she just,
over at Archon like, I point like, see, like what I told you.
yeah, and she just walks over casually, like, oh, hey guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hello! As you look over, you see this kind of small gnome sitting next to Otlius with these thick glasses and an odd hairstyle.
Pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Joseph Springgear.
I'm Celeste.
It's a pleasure. Yeah, wait, you're a water genasi, right? I never met one of you.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Gotta say, you're really pretty.
Thank you. You're very nice too.
Thank you.
So what was that, everyone?
Well,
Getting
Drunkomancy.
excited.
it is demonstrating his school of magic for those of you uninitiated in the dwarven arts.
He was about to fireball you all. I'm just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Like, look at it. Is the spell only to steal alcohol by drinking it from afar? Or can I do other stuff? Is it control
yes,
water?
It's basically control water, but you were copying it the way you saw it.
Like this, and I use Welcome's drink.
Bold of you to assume Welcome's drink is not already empty.
Damn it! I try and use the empty drink, and I'm like, wait.
But Archon also ordered a drink.
Oh, cool! I use Archon's drink. I make it float up into.
Before you do Archon, just for fun, roll me a D2, or don't roll me a D4. Call out odds or evens.
Okay.
Oh no!
Odds. Go with odds. I got a good feeling about this.
Well, geez, alright.
Don't listen to him.
I'm gonna go with evens.
I'd say odd.
2.
Get roll D4.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 1.
Oh,
I got it! Fuck you!
So the even comes up, and it
Why
misses
is Pam so
Archon.
good at this?
So luckily, Archon's not drinking the booze, and it doesn't
All the
splash
time.
in your face at the time. As oddly as it kind of goes for Archon's booze and just kind of steals your drink as you had just put it down after taking a drink, and watch all the liquid leave your glass towards Otlius.
I just make it
Well,
hover above Archon and turn it into a really, really shitty, liquidy shaped caricature of Archon's face. Like, nah, like all the shitty drawings I made of him.
You see Celeste, just quickly, flick Otlius's forehead. Seeing if the
Don't do
thing will
that!
drop.
Oh,
Well,
Roll me a
Welcome
con
holds
save.
out-
Roll me a con save, Otlius.
send it back
Wow.
into the drink.
Archon just slips out.
Well,
real quick.
Welcome holds out his mug expectantly, waiting
Just-
for Otlius to deposit the alcohol
Just
back.
by the way, though, she
Hell.
has shape water and she's ready to catch it from him.
Does it work with alcohol? This is a
That's
special
why you need
spell for
control
alcohol.
alcohol.
That is
Oh
an
my
8,
gosh.
if that makes a difference.
That's not a 10,
No.
which is a con save as
So-
it splashes down on the table. It just soaks everybody around them as it splashes Archon, Telephone, Salazar.
Wait, can I bend it back?
Since we were
Can I
already doused in alcohol,
It's not like you're
got
soaked,
doused
it
in
just
alcohol
hit and
again.
splash. It's just the splash zone.
Yeah, but we were already
Good
doused in
alcohol.
alcohol by barley.
Is there any
I
silverware
know.
Yeah,
on the
barley.
table? Is there any silverware on the table?
Yeah, there's silverware, there was food and stuff.
I'm gonna
Oh,
grab
yeah.
a spoon and flick it at Otlius.
Sure,
That's
for fun,
right.
roll me a strength check to
Like
see if it hits him in the head.
Like a dart.
Yeah.
Um,
By the way, Salazar has been playing with this, like fidgeting with his silverware all, like the entire time he's been here. Like he's just keeping his hands busy.
I
Well,
tried.
that'll
Can I-
definitely beat Otlius's
Wow.
AC.
I'll beat him right in
It's
the head.
protection.
Can
What'd you do,
I use
Otlius?
my protection? Can I use my protection to attempt to make a fucking dexterity check to see if I can like flick it out of the air?
You could if you had your shield on you, but they
Whoa.
took all your shit.
is
Fair.
true.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you guys
That's
have
why I
no
want to make.
Uh,
That's why I want to make it a dex roll. I want to see if I can roll dex instead to see if I can like flick it before it hits.
Sure, I'll allow you to make a sleight of hand check.
He gets an 18.
What's your with a -3
Oh,
modifier?
I got an 18.
With the
Okay,
that's
that's still
a
-2
16.
though, so it's a 16.
That still fails the dex strength save, so it still hits Otlius in the head.
It's so funny. I get to see it happen twice. Oh
Which is
wait,
still a failure because his DC was 17 based off the strength
I know, that's so
save.
fucking funny. I want to say he like fucking flips the spoon, and instead of stopping him from hitting Otlius, it like bounces in the air and fucking domes him
Hits
right
him in the eye
center of head.
instead.
Celeste is just kind of like laughing, like on the floor right now. Probably.
Oh no.
Aw.
Can I still recover the alcohol with shape alcohol?
That was
I
fucking
mean, you
worth
can
it.
soak it off the table.
Yeah, try and do that.
Please, no, please don't.
It's gonna be like a king cup.
The worst part is it's clearly been like I had blessed, but it's been more than a minute for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are you actually casting that?
Yep.
Yeah.
He casted it as soon as
I
he saw
will-
Barley cast the fireball.
I will note there is a very displeased Telpa is going to head upstairs to take a bath.
Oh, Celeste with presentation, everyone that got splash zoned.
We got doused in alcohol by Barley too. We're like soaked.
Yeah, presentation gives you
let
like
her
a nice
self-care.
clean though. But okay. She won't do it to Talitha, but does it to Archon and Salazar.
Alright.
Oh, thank you.
And Atlius and Welcome, if they accept it.
Yeah, Welcome won't stop you.
Yeah,
He's
sure.
used to fucking being soaked in alcohol by Bali.
Okay, the
expected.
next person who gets alcohol on me is getting smashed.
Alright. Hmm.
Balasar goes to reach for his coffee, but he accidentally knocks over the.
What did you
Archon's
get,
drink.
Archon? Oof.
My god.
He's dead. Salazar's dead.
He's fucking dead. This is the end.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, Archon, what did you get?
What do you mean, what did I get?
What was your drink? I'll get you a replacement, because I spilled it.
Just a beer.
Can we have one more beer, please?
So is the
Coming right up.
So is it
Thank you.
customary to be drinking this early in the morning?
No.
I think it is
Well,
for
for
dwarves.
dwarves.
Yes.
Ah. So it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
I
Interesting.
think dwarves are just an
Technically,
alcohol.
There is no morning when you live underground.
That is a good point. And Salazar goes to reach for his book again, realizes he doesn't have it again, and at this point he just kind of defeatedly puts his hands on the table.
Poor bastard.
Salazar, you look like you need a drink.
Do I? Sure,
Yes.
why not? When in the Dwarven nation, why not? What do I order?
Dwarven ale.
I will have a Dwarven ale, please.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have the pact of the tome with me. Did they take that away from me?
They took all
Yes.
your shit, so your tome would have been taken. Yeah.
I
Alright,
think the
let's
tome is kind of like a wizard spellbook in that it lets you do certain things, but I think you still have the ability.
Yeah, it is.
I can just perform a 1-hour ritual when I get it back.
That's probably not gonna
God,
be good.
don't do that. Do not fucking do that.
I know,
Christ.
I know,
Welcome doesn't
I know.
Welcome doesn't understand that, but Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I won't do that. I won't do that. Actually, can I just like summon it at will, or does it just stay with me? Let me go check.
I mean,
I think
if
you do have to resummon it.
I don't know. I think you can remake it. I don't think it's like I don't think it's like the sword of a hexblade where they can banish it and make it appear. But I'm not positive.
You can perform a 1-hour ritual to make another one if you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other book's destroyed, which might not be a good idea. But it looks empty to them. It's just like a normal empty book. If they try
Yeah.
to look through it, would they still take it?
They basically took
Yeah, they
anything
took
that might be
everything.
used to fucking they are aware what magic is, and they are also aware that you could hide runes in a spell book. It looks like a spell book. They ain't taking chances.
Okay.
I mean, they
They
took all of
also-
Salazar's papers and notes. They've taken basically. They were going. You guys were under the impression that you guys are possible spies and aren't letting you have jack shit.
Yeah, they
Okay.
They took my shield. Like, if they took my shield, they're taking everything on.
Rip.
They
I'll
took my
handle that.
pets.
No, maybe you should have been a more responsible pet owner.
And what, got us all killed?
You almost did,
Right,
anyways,
just wait.
Michael. You were
Yeah.
really close to RPing this party to death last game.
Hey, achievement!
I barely hit the DC to stop them from killing us. What was the DC for that, Heath? Because I rolled like a fucking 14 or some shit.
Oh, you mean back when they the DC?
Yeah, I rolled a
was less
14.
About, Yeah, I mean, that was just, I mean, there was a lane. Like, you hit a DC where they weren't going to kill you, but you didn't hit the DC where you could persuade them for a good thing.
Yeah.
That was like a 20, but you need to roll above a 10 for them not to just be hostile.
I barely hit it. I barely hit it.
It's all in the past now anyway. Anyway.
Ah,
It's definitely not all in the past yet. It is currently the present.
It's a tomato. Can I have my ale now, please?
So you get your ale.
I will drink it. How does it taste?
I mean, have you ever had real strong ale, Michael?
I have not, no.
This thing is strong. Trying to best way to describe ale to someone who hasn't had it. Bitter, very, very hearty. It's like a Guinness that it's almost so thick it's like a bread.
Salazar just kind of has this look on his face where he's like, that's interesting. We'll take
Guinness
another
is
sip.
fucking good though.
As someone who does not drink, I think beer is disgusting, so I'm trying to roleplay someone who has a neutral expression to it.
it probably might burn a little
I don't.
bit.
I don't like beer either, but Guinness is fucking good though.
Salazar will drink the ale. Because more so he doesn't want to be rude.
I surprisingly like vodka.
Do you drink the entire cup, Salazar?
Chug, 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 chug.
Is that what I'm being instructed to, or
Does
No,
it make
no,
a
no,
difference if it's all at once?
he's probably nursing it, if anything.
Yeah.
Does it make a difference if I shape alcohol?
Shove it down
Same alcohol
Salazar's
to
throat.
force him to fucking drink.
You basically do a forced cake stand to Salazar.
What? Oh, Lord!
Oddly, version of deep throating Salazar.
I did not need to hear that.
It's like a whirlpool
now
of
you have
alcohol
to.
that goes around.
Now you have to.
I cast shape alcohol.
Do I
And I
just
do it
at
like,
him.
Yeah,
like a whirlpool.
As you guys watch, like, Salazar be force-fed an entire dwarven ale down his throat, down to his stomach.
I flick a, as he even begins to cast a spell, I'm gonna flick another spoon at him.
I gently like flick his forehead again.
Sure, let's roll me another con save.
2.
I know the anatomy of a satyr. He's not gonna die.
You're being doned by two different people.
That's a success. And that's a success. So,
Oh
yeah,
my
it's just shoved down Salazar's throat. Salazar, roll me a disadvantage con save.
Oh,
What
God.
advantage?
Because you
'Cause
drank a
it's dwarven.
lot of dwarven ale all at once. And this shit is to get dwarfs drunk who have a resistance to alcohol.
Am I within 10 feet of Wilkram?
You are not.
No.
Oh, I guess you are. You are.
Almost?
On the edge! On the edge, baby!
Of glory.
It's not gonna matter.
Nope,
Told you.
that's
Oh.
a natty one.
Wow, wild.
I leave them alone.
God damn it on this.
Can
So,
I?
Salazar, you are.
Well, you were like, you just do it, so I did
For the
it.
second time since you met Salazar, you see him look over at you guys, smile, and just pass out on the table.
Oh, come on!
Oh, at least you didn't vomit. At least you didn't vomit. At least you didn't vomit.
Oh, the wonders of dwarven ale.
Was it supposed to?
Isn't that
Was
right,
it supposed
Molly?
to do that?
So, how much are you
Ah,
guys gonna,
lightweights.
how much are you guys gonna destroy yourself before we even get up?
Oh, there's
I mean-
nothing to do.
Speak for yourself. I'm on my third, and I order a third.
Don't worry, I got a trick for this. Okay, watch one of these spells. It's another spell. Salazar, you wake up.
Eh?
You have the worst hangover of your life.
Oh!
You see, I sped run the alcohol through his system at supersonic speeds.
Why are my lips so dry? Why does my head? Oh!
Hey, Welcrum leans over to Otlius and whispers, "Hey, Otlius, Activate your cloak right now.
Okay.
Do a
Luma.
little spin.
Luma and I
Ah!
spin.
Ah!
Wait. Do you want me to like make an even bigger light show as a like sparks?
Salazar's already covering his eyes at this point.
I will order
That's fine.
something small
Never
and
mind.
like water for Salazar.
Is Welcome smiling? I'm hoping
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
having
Welcome's
fun.
laughing. Welcome's
Yay, I'm
laughing.
so happy.
Salazar.
I'm sorry, Salazar, but this was my goal all along.
Well,
He just
Welcome
moans.
attempts to bribe the waiter to bring alcohol instead of water.
Roll me a persuasion check.
As all this is happening, Archon's just gonna get up and go back up. Follow Telfa.
That would probably do it if you paid him. So yeah.
Oh yeah, he's bribing him.
Yeah.
He
So
gives,
yeah.
he gives him like 5 silver for this.
Yeah. So more alcohol is brought to Salazar.
Question is if he
What?
notices.
I would see this.
Roll me a perception check, Celeste.
I mean, I'm making sure he's okay and stuff like that. How would I not tell something from water? That's kind of hard not to tell.
Maybe
I mean, if
vodka.
it's vodka,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
wouldn't be
there's
immediately
lots of
obvious.
alcohols that would not be immediately obvious. Unfortunately, there are plenty of clear alcohols. Worst
Yeah.
part is I was just making the DC a baseline 10s.
I figured. Welcome wasn't trying to be sneaky about it either. Well, he was being a little bit sneaky, but like, as far as like 5 silver can get him.
So you're handed a glass, Salazar.
Thank you. As I will just start drinking and
Burn! As this is vodka.
Whoa, man, dwarven water. Wild.
Would I be suspicious now that this might not be water?
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Be a fair assumption at this point, Celeste.
I will look over to the waiter, give them like a bat of my eyelashes, and toss them one gold. Water, please.
This time they bring you an ice jug of water, Salazar.
he
I
looks at it
test. I
suspiciously.
test to make sure it's water, shape water, and everything.
Well,
water.
Welcome gives the waiter like a solemn nod, like, good job, thank you.
This guy just got paid 1.5
Why?
gold pieces for this.
He
He
basically
got paid 1 gold just
a-
for water.
he got paid a like 2 weeks' wages just to pull a prank on Salazar.
All right, and I show him that I'm checking that it's water, with shape water, and I gingerly hand him the glass and make sure nothing happens to
I
it.
pretend that it's alcohol by casting shape alcohol at the same time. He's not sure. Break his sense of reality.
I can't believe we're just gaslighting fucking Salazar right now.
Oh, sorry, short squad. Short squads went like full throttle.
Salazar will take a sip. But only a
It's
sip!
It's water.
Okay, I will drink it. Thank you. Let's see, just drinks the whole thing.
She will gently like pat his back and just try to like make sure he's okay.
As you drink, you say, "You see, there's the trick about not getting a hangover is to never sober up."
Huh?
Wait, what happens if you use that spell on yourself?
Yeah, I only did it once. Didn't like it.
Oh,
But you know what? It's really great when you gotta fight an opponent.
why?
So,
Have you ever fought with a hangover, wee one?
is that
Wait,
what that
does it
is?
just... I think, yeah. I know that Salazar. As a person who works at a bar, you see a lot of hangovers all the time.
I don't like it as he just continues drinking his water.
Celeste gently rubs his back in like small circles and just make sure that he's eating small bites and drinking water.
Does it just instill hangovers in people? Is that what the spell is?
And technically, it just takes all the alcohol in the body and runs it through at rapid speeds. But don't forget, everybody has alcohol in their body at a little bit.
Oh.
So it can give a hangover effect even if you're not drunk. Though it doesn't last long, about half a minute.
Oh, it doesn't last as long if they're not drunk.
Yeah, that's it.
So, how long does it last if they were drunk? I look over at Salazar.
For him,
would've
you're
imagined
probably
something like
looking
that
at
for
a
a
few
minute.
hours at least.
Great.
You could go talk to a cleric. They can sometimes fix that sort of thing.
Tuckon's already headed up, by the way.
You a hangover yet?
Yeah, why did I need that spell?
Ow.
Don't get him.
Please talk a little quieter. I don't want to be rude. But it hurts.
I think Archon's getting
Can you
Talitha
imagine?
right
Can you
now.
imagine telling dwarves to talk quieter?
It's a bit like asking the wind to stop the roaring of the wind.
Somebody starts a bar fight.
Don't worry, Salazar. I think Archon is getting Talitha for you right
Let's be honest, Salazar and Otley has both almost started a bar fight.
No,
Oh.
Wilcrum almost got me in trouble for it.
Barley and I, actually. I don't think Salazar did anything.
Hmm.
Salazar is the one that got Barley to light the fireball when Welcome threw under the bus.
Right.
Yeah, but that was an accident.
Yeah, he just wanted to see more drunkomancy.
Mostly.
Anyways, as you guys are sitting, you hear a familiar voice come from the door like, well, I see you're all up and about early this morning, aren't you?
Not much else to do is
Immediately fall
Barley!
quiet.
Barley,
That's him.
Doza, it's good to see that you're here. I see you're about in the bar as normal. What the hell goes on? Yeah, great to see you, lad. I was just talking about all the problems we've been having. Have you been able to get the people together for the mission stuff? Barley, I told you before, we got our own issues right now, and we can't spare the men for your little expedition and exploratory stuff, despite the overwhelming, what's the word you used? National security risk to the good of the elemental area, was it? Oh, look, we just need more of the materials to build up the robots. Look, Barley.
I sense a plot device.
Oh, it's almost like it's almost like you need a plot for D&D.
What, we can't just walk into a dungeon and say there's treasure at the end of it, go get it?
The stars speak to me,
Not
and they
anymore.
say this is the plot.
So,
That 20
are we
minutes
getting
out, I'm
our
not
stuff
looking for it.
back?
Oh, yeah, you'll be receiving it soon. But don't worry, what's your hurry? It's not like you need it or anything in here, do you there, Welcome?
Look, it's been a long time since I've been away from my sword for this long.
I was like,
Been a long time since I haven't needed my sword for this long. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, I understand a man who needs his sword in his hand at all times.
I also miss my dog and my dragon.
Well, you'll be able to get them back as soon as the team goes over a thorough investigation to make sure there's nothing fishy about them.
Okay.
So you just popped in to show your lovely face and say hello.
Or a bit. We're also here because I was going to take you over to get your gear here soon enough. Didn't realize you'd all be up at the moment, though. Didn't know if any of you might have been heavy sleepers or not.
Oh, so you already did the investigation with our stuff?
Yeah, for the most part, the robots are taking longer.
Well, tell them to be careful with the toaster wiring on Silva. The wiring's a little loose.
Yeah, they'll take whatever they need to take a peek about it. Have to make sure there's no sort of instruments for recording or any sort of dangerous explosive packed in the wee thingies.
Well, we just get all of our stuff back and a bunch of scrap metal.
Don't you fucking dare! Bite your
Here you go.
goddamn-
Now we can be sure that these things are not spy devices.
Don't you dare. I will be so sad.
Can never be too careful with these beast folk people.
It's not even a beast folk.
Yes, clearly the most malicious things within this universe.
Yeah, clearly. No debating.
Anyway,
It's
But
in the name, Beast Folk.
yeah, let me go get Archon and Telethon. As he stands up and just clutching the side of his head with a glass of water still in hand, goes upstairs.
Oh boy, he was tying one on really fast this morning, wasn't he? Oh, he's a lightweight lass. Worry about.
That's the thing with traveling without dwarves. No one can hold a drink.
Oh, I'm sure that's true, Hiltram. As I said, that's the one problem. Ah, the halfling too bad at it. Isn't that right? He says he walks over and pats Atlas on the head.
I pout. I'm insulted that Welcome thinks I can't handle my alcohol.
He can handle his alcohol, just not his pick-me-ups.
Exactly.
It's like the only thing he can handle.
Anyway, Celeste, sorry, what were you saying?
her name's Helga, correct?
Helga, yes.
Helga, I was wondering if there's anything else we'd have to do that's procedure or anything. So, you know.
Well, at the moment, nothing too procedural-like. We've been keeping an eye on you, making sure you're all... as we said, with the marks on you, we can identify anywhere you're in the mines.
Mhm.
So we're not too concerned about you wandering someplace dangerous.
Thank you for that. I
Well,
guess.
at the moment, we're obviously still going to take a few days to figure out what we plan to do with this whole situation you brought up with the orcs. There's
Mhm.
going to have to be some talks between us and the council and the king of the dwarves. Yeah, they'll
Lovely
decide the best course.
bureaucracy. My favorite part about this fucking country.
Yeah. Yes, as if the rest of the nations don't have their fair share of bureaucracy, they're welcome.
Yeah, well, other countries usually pair that the solid amount of backstabbing and, espionage. It's easier to get around it.
I suppose it's true, but we like to follow the laws around here, as you well know. After all, we're not Durgar.
Yeah, I can't say it's bad. It just takes fucking forever.
Oh, it takes some time, and obviously after the king makes his decision, we'll have to get with whether or not there's a viability for working with them, or as if the general said, it might be more wise just to attack them while the orcs are busy.
But if we all turn out to be okay, we are allowed to leave sometime, right?
Oh, you're not here for you won't be prisoners as long as everything's okay. Of course,
Okay.
if you do anything silly, then we can't guarantee you. But you won't be prisoners then either.
I can probably assume the other thing, but thank you for somewhat
that's right.
reassuring me.
Spies we don't take prisoner.
You kill them, I assume?
Oh, most assuredly. It's a
Mhm.
lot neater that way. And then we don't have to worry about the other side trying to, negotiate with us and wasting everybody's time to get them back.
I guess that makes sense.
But in any case, you'll all be happy to know, though, that as soon as you'll get your gear back if you need it.
Mhm.
And is Bjorn still planning on putting us to work?
Oh, he might have
That
something
just-
for you. If you wish to do work around here and earn a bit of coin, possibly. What are you saying? These adventurers are like needing something to do? Welcome, you should have said so. And he's gonna walk, grabs once again, hugs Wilcrum around his
Well,
shoulder and brings him in. Yeah,
I'm
you should have
assuming that
told me.
I'm assuming Bjorn's not going to let us stay here and twiddle our thumbs.
God, like, you know that Bjorn's been giving me problems. That little brother of yours, the wee nappy. It was a better student than you, but a lot less fun.
Have you tried challenging him to a drinking contest?
Oh, he never takes me up on it. You know, your brother's got such a stick up his ass.
Yeah, always has.
Oh, indeed, except for your ma a bit like that. That your ma's a beautiful woman and all that, though. Nice.
Welcome just has no response to that. He's just standing there now. He's like, yeah, well.
In any case, what Miss Helga, would I be allowed to use them for the expedition me and Spring here have planned?
I would appreciate maybe not, and maybe just staying here and being thought of as a spy. You know, I'd rather not. Do something like that, please.
Well, if you'd rather be stuck here...
It's between that or probably sweeping the streets.
I like sweeping streets a lot more.
Suit yourself.
Well, I mean, if you're all would just stay here and do nothing for the next few days, you're more than welcome to, though. Not gonna be the best for standings, but if that's what you want, that's what you can do.
I mean, we could maybe do something, but I just don't I don't know. Expedition seems interesting, but seems a bit much.
Well, I suppose we could
welcome
always
to
send
think-
it to...
Glances across the table at Archon.
He's not
Up
here.
there.
There.
Archon's
They
out
have,
going
the party is
Talakar
not here
upstairs.
anymore. Yeah.
Who I've
Yeah.
said has not been here twice.
Yeah, it's just me, Otlius, and you, Welcome.
Otherwise,
Right.
he'd be reacting.
And I haven't said anything because there's an important person and I don't want to fuck things up.
Well, I don't want a repeat of what happened on that fucking boat. So we need to, at least, if nothing else, keep Archon busy.
I nod wordlessly.
I mean, is there anything else that you would suggest, Helga, that we could do maybe?
Or at the moment, I take care of the military-specific business, dearie. And honestly, as you suspected spies at the moment, not many things we could give you for military goals. Unless, of course, you just want to be sent up north to go battle some orcs and goblins.
Don't you want to know more about Drunkomancy, Celeste?
So, Bobby, what exactly can you tell us about this expedition of yours?
Well, you see, we need more material to start building more of them stone-guardy robots. It's been a bit more difficult, though, because the area is the cave we mined from, the ore and crystals we need. Things have been going weird. Apparently, there's some sort of connection between there and the Earth plane, because elementals have been kind of going through the caves.
Interesting.
Hey, they've been acting strange, too.
Are the elemental planes
Like
out of that?
aggressive or strange how?
Like the crazy. Like smashing anybody that come near them, or just going about looking odd, wandering about, and they said they heard some weird screaming in the depths of the caves.
I just thought that's what elementals did.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Not all of them are just wildly crazy like that. Generally, they just leave people alone unless you accidentally put a pick up their ass when you're digging. Of
Right,
course,
so we
there's
need
the
to
dark
clear these
ones.
elementals out. So we need to clear them out, or what?
Well, you could clear them out, that'd be useful, or at least go get us some of the crystal stones we need. It'd be very useful if you could figure out what's causing them to go crazy in there. Or, frankly, figure out why there's so many of them, because normally we don't see more than one or two at a time.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Do you think I can't speak primordial, but maybe I could?
I can. Barge Nasty, hello.
No, but it's like if they
Welcome kind of looks at you
If
as
they're-
if you saying water
Oh.
genasi is meant to mean something to him.
I'm related to the elemental planes. a little bit. Like, Earth Genasi are from Earth planes. I'm from water-ish planes, or connected to it somehow, so I can speak the elemental language, which is primordial.
Well, technically, elementals all have their own dialect. You'd be able to be understood, but it'd be difficult.
Yeah. I can
Mm,
basically
Aquan.
speak to them. Not
Yeah.
not entirely well, but I can speak to them basically.
So what you're saying is you're perfectly suited to the job.
I guess, yeah. I thought it'd sound a bit weirder, but if it's just this, then this is fine. I thought we had to deal with like shrunk like elementals or something. I was gonna be very confused. But if it's just this, then that should be okay. I'm sure the others would agree, but if they don't want to,
Pretty
then that's
sure.
fine.
Pretty sure the only drunk elemental around these parts is Barley here.
You
Oh
got
my
that right.
Of
On
the
the
drunk
elemental
element.
table, drunk's the way I like to be.
There's just the
Oh.
normal intricate elemental sphere, and then there's just a little corner that says drunk.
Shouldn't have Celisar brought back Archon and Telitha by now?
And we shift over to them.
What if they're in the back together?
You will.
Hey, Archon, Talitha, Salazar, what are you guys doing?
Swear to fucking god, this kid. Okay.
You guys go
You
first.
didn't
'Cause
hear
I,
that.
I listen. You guys go first because I was a minute after you. So
Mhm.
I'll you start and I'll join in like 3 minutes after.
Yeah, so I'm assuming each room doesn't have its own battle space, does it?
Probably not, no.
So yeah, whatever room or something they use as as that. Archon's just fucking gonna knock his knuckles against the door. Hey, in there.
I am.
They the killing Salazar. It's kind of funny, but it's mostly sad. I'm pretty sure he needs your help.
I'll be decent in a moment.
This is, if you guys wait for a moment, Salazar just comes up, glass of water in hand, is like, oh, hey, Archon. Where's Salazar?
She's in there. I already told her.
Oh, cool. And then he just walks in.
Hey! I'll just just grab him by the collar, pull him back. For a second.
What?
Give her a second. Stay here. Doing it.
Okay.
To which
Somebody.
Tal opens the door.
Oh, you're from the Feywild, aren't you?
Yes.
Not
Why?
much for privacy there.
He just stares at you blankly and says, oh, right.
Hmm.
Kiori, me and Kiori had a thing, about this.
What?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I need to know.
Oh, no, it was just, I went to check out the sauna back at, Persia, and she was in there, and she seemed really, what's the word I'm looking for? Flustered? Flustered, I think is the word. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. They, are, what's the word I'm looking for? Takes a sip of water. Right,
Yeah, so you get what's going on.
yes. The lieutenant is, I think it is not second nature, but it is something that I'm learning. But the lieutenant came by. It seems like she's ready to take us to get our stuff soon.
Really.
Yeah. She doesn't seem upset or anything, so I'm guessing things are fine.
With her, it's
Hopefully.
Also, I was told that you could help me. By the way, as he looks over at Talitha.
Are you drunk already?
No.
so what?
So. Oddly, so I wanted to be courteous to the culture here, So I got one of those, as he just snaps his fingers, dwarven ales.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sipping it, and it burned, and it didn't taste that good, but I didn't want to be rude, so I was just going to sip it for a little while, and then probably like leave half of it, on the table. But then Atlius used Drunkomancy to kind of force it down my throat.
Ah.
And then the world went dark. I then woke up, and my head feels like it's about to split open. And then, and my lips are really dry. So I asked for some water, and they gave me some water, but it was just more burning alcohol. And then Celeste helped me get some actual water. And now I'm here, and my head hurts a lot.
Okay. I will cast Lesser Restoration on Salazar.
You are a saint.
I can't just cause them to swim about like 3 more instances of him doing that shit. With him killing them.
And Archon. When we get
Hmm.
down there, smack the back of Atlius' head.
I already threw a spoon at him. Next time it's gonna be a knife.
Yeah, well, this is from me.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
Don't- Thank you. So, like, as soon as the Lesser Restoration hits, he just goes, "Oh, you are a great person." Oh,
It's called a godsend.
right. Gods are like strong and powerful spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of.
But anyway, I do thank you very much as he kind of like puts his hands together and kind of like motions them towards you. You are a godsend. Kind of looking for confirmation he's using the word correctly.
She gives him a nod.
Looks a little pleased with himself. Alright, we should probably go down there and make sure everyone is alright.
And hopefully they've not started a bar fight.
I'm sure they're not going to start a bar fight.
I'm too optimistic.
Just walk
Never
down
mind,
there,
let's
you
go!
Bar fight!
It could have been anyone who shouted that. It doesn't necessarily mean it was them.
Just
No,
hear Atlas
then
look
you have
over.
to
Hey, you want to fight them fighting words?
That's Atlius' voice.
Let's go. Just,
I love Salazar's blind optimism. Like Archon's hatred of people. Like,
yeah, he's like, yeah, that could be anyone who's saying that. It doesn't necessarily mean it's us. Damn you. I love you. Anyway. Thank you, too. I appreciate your assistance.
Anytime?
Alright, let's go make sure they don't actually start that bar fight. I'm learning that you two are the responsible parents here.
don't call me a... Never mind.
What, the responsible?
No, that's fine.
I think he means the parents part.
That's
Oh,
woke.
No, see, I've had this conversation with, Kiori. Well, she was here. Like you two especially, and Atlius, remind me, like, of a family. Like, you're the stern father, you're the mother who kind of gets it a bit more, but is also kind of stern, and then Atlius is the child.
Mm. Look, I just know how to survive. It's fine.
Like a parent. I look at Talitha. Is that an awkward thing to say? I feel like I just made things awkward.
She just shrugs, but there's a smile.
No, it's just Archon isn't turned around, so he doesn't see that. It's just I know you're too innocent to know what they're talking about, so I'm not gonna kick your ass.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay.
He just starts walking.
I just look at Talitha. I'm like, I am not very good at understanding people here. I'm very sorry.
Takes a lot longer to understand Archon. It's okay.
Okay. Nah, but this place in general, I don't know. This place is different from Zulandis. Very much so.
I wouldn't be the one to ask. It seems like a fair bit hate me.
Yes, and I feel that this position also on me as well. I'm not going to lie, this place scares me a bit.
Just be wary of what you say and what you do.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
If you're not sure, ask Welcome.
I'm not going to lie, I'm also kind of scared to talk to him.
Don't be.
Alright. Thank you. You're a good friend. Oh, by the way, want to ask you, do you want to give your, the thing you wanted me to make, do you want to give that to Archon, or?
Is it done?
Not yet. I still probably have another good 3 days that I need to work on that once I get my tools back, but after it's done, do you want to give it to him? I'm assuming
Yes, I did.
Okay. I am, like I said, I am happy to serve.
Let's head down before they get worried.
What's the worst we could get into? As he says,
And cut right back down.
Lightning bolt!
Kadar.
Instead of a second lightning bolt, you just hear Altlia screaming, "Welcome!"
as there's like 2 dwarves trying to strangle him for keep stealing their beer.
You see Celeste and Atlius turn into eldritch horrors.
We see that, and then,
Tavern's on fire.
no, we see the tavern's on fire. There's 2 eldritch horrors down there. Wilcrum is just screaming at one of them.
No.
Me and Tilda just look at
Welcome's
each other,
fists are
and then just go back
glowing, and
upstairs.
he's like beating the shit out of something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we see all of that, and then me and Tilda just share a look and just go back upstairs.
Meanwhile, while that's all going, Barley's just pouring another drink and watching it all happen.
As I would expect him to.
It's like, should we leave the city now? I feel like we should leave. I feel like it's gonna come back to us. We should probably go before they try to kill us.
For the first time,
As if
this
bar
underground
fights
city.
aren't like a daily occurrence in fucking Felonhind.
Not with 2 eldritch horrors!
For the first time, they get to see
Not that we
stars in
know.
their underground city.
Double stars.
Atlius
city
just
still has
blows a
wizards.
giant. No. Atlius just blows a giant hole throughout the cliff, just the mountain. It's just like, so now there's just a giant hole so they can see the stars for once.
Just hear a fucking space whale.
And there's just tentacles everywhere.
We have created a scene.
Keep talking,
In a
guys.
parallel universe, now back to us.
You guys creating your last, your boss fight for the day at this point.
Good to God.
They just throw Cthulhu at you.
Like, oh, it's my brother.
God
It's all
damn it,
family
Atlius!
reunion.
Anyway,
my
so
sugar
you guys
daddy.
walk down to see the others. We'll say just as they're finishing off their conversation about the elementals.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Well, we have an opportunity to help Barley out with something. If you guys are up for it.
Sure, I'm always happy to be of service.
Really?
Yeah, he needs some help clearing out a cave or something. Need some of the materials from it, but there are elementals running amok.
Elementals? What are they doing there?
That's part of the mystery, lad.
Wait. What kind of elementals?
They are sort
Do you think they're coming? Do you think they're coming from the planar element, like the plane of Earth? I'm sorry, I still got a little bit of the the ale.
I understood you perfectly. You'd speak drunk wonderfully, lad.
Thank you.
In any case, no, they could be after. Maybe there's a connection to the plane. Maybe there's something else. We don't know. Though we do hear mad screaming coming from the deepest corners of the cave.
So why the hell are we going down there?
That's reassuring.
To help Wilkram's old friend.
Yeah, to be fair, I'll also pay a good amount of gold.
That is also a good point.
Last time we got paid a good amount of gold, we almost died.
I think that's called being an adventurer, isn't it?
You're acting like you're the one that lost a foot.
Looks down. Blinks twice. Ah, see, 2 feet.
Kind of smirks.
Yeah, a lot's happened since then.
Apparently. I
Look,
mean, if you don't want
Archon.
the job, that's your guys' calls, of course. You can just sit here and wait for whatever they're doing.
It's between this and twiddling our thumbs.
I prefer doing this. As twiddling thumbs is not very stimulating to the mind.
It's been a
There's a
fucking
glazed
scene
look
for
on
us.
Olius's face.
Well,
As
this
he
place
looks
does
up at
kind of
the-
piss me off, so...
Yeah.
What doesn't piss you off?
Exactly. Looks to Talitha.
Yeah, we could go if you all want to.
So what the hell are we doing there?
Helping Barley out.
Get a
What do you-
crystal, or find out why the elementals are all crazy.
Oh, so
Or
we're mine.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like we're going to be mining, maybe potentially fighting the elementals, or trying to help them and figure out what is causing this aggression. No?
I mean, basically, the basic plan here is you can either just get us some of the materials, we'll pay you for the rocks you get. If you figure out what's going on with the elementals, we'll put the bonus in for you, and so we can clear it out and get our own men in there safely. The army said to do it, but they said it's going to take them several weeks to get the paperwork sorted out. Adventurers are quicker.
There's always the paperwork.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, to be fair, the paperwork might be easier if I could remember how to sign my name.
Out of curiosity, would we be allowed to keep any of the materials if we have any left over?
I suppose you could invest into the purchasing of it. You could take it out of your payment.
Maybe. I'll have to see what this material is. Could be useful.
How much thinking for whatever the fuck we might?
We'll say here, we'll pay you 50 gold a pound.
How much do you need, though?
As much as you can get me.
So you don't really mind the amount.
And taking
As
care of
long
the
as-
elementals for you. What about that?
Yeah, if you take care of the elemental problem, we'll give you 2,100 gold. It's 350 apiece.
You know, if you give me a day, I could potentially bring back 500 pounds. I'll just need to get Dronovir first and my tools. But
500 pounds, look at this one. You'll be lucky to find 30.
oh, is it that rare of a material?
If it wasn't fucking rare, it wouldn't be very valuable, would it?
I suppose that's fair. I guess. He actually kind of looks a little confused. Like he's thinking about it. He's like, I guess it makes sense, yeah.
What does it look like?
It's like a purple glowing gem.
Okay.
Very light stuff there.
Light? Like it looks heavy, but it's actually like super.
Oh, Hey, it's almost like glass a bit. Got to be careful mining it too.
What's that?
Well, if you don't do it right, you could shatter the whole thing, turn it to dust.
Is dust useful at all or no?
No, not really. You need at least about a fistful of it to make it work.
Oh,
And
so
what exactly is the correct technique to get this shit?
You'll generally have to have a delicate hand when mining. So in your case, sir, he kind of pats Wilker on my head. Probably your ham-fisted way is not the best way to go.
I could potentially do that.
so it's more of a finesse thing, is what you're
Oh, aye,
saying?
it's more finesse, yeah.
I could probably take care of something like that.
Maybe I
Let's
can
see what
actually be
happens.
good at mining.
So, I'm
What were you
interested.
saying?
I'm just saying.
So, everyone, are we helping Barley out or what?
I vote yes.
My vote is to a yes.
Yes for me.
Well,
So sure.
Mr. Barley, sir.
Oh, what is it, wee lad? You know, you
If
never
we-
told me your name. What is it?
Oh, sorry. Otlius.
Godliest!
Stone
What do we...
Hollow.
Oh, I like the name, Stone Hollow. A bit like Wilcrum's head. He knocks his head.
I don't laugh.
Alright.
That'll get me killed later.
Charisma save. No.
Just
Oh,
because the only thing I paid attention to in your class was my mug, doesn't mean it's hollow.
Oh, that's beer. You filled it with enough booze.
I just wanted to say that if we do like super duper well, is it possible to get a the drunkomancy spell?
I'll tell you what, lad. If you do a really good job, I'll teach you one of my better tricks.
Oh, we're doing it. We're at everyone else.
Archon is just fucking glaring down at you.
Could I
You
Eyes
use that on me,
sparkling.
I will actually fucking kill you.
Well, actually, could I also join in on that lesson?
You got a spell
You welcome
book.
to fucking try, lizard.
I do not.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna work for you. It's the wizardry sort of magic.
Okay.
I might be able to pick something up.
You maybe, Lassie. You're very good.
Alright, well, we just need to wait for Helga here to get... Wait, did she take her leave already, or she just been watching the chaos unfold?
Helga's been
Me?
watching this idiocy with a smile
think
on
she
her
left.
face.
We've gotta
I'd like to
wait
say
for
that I
Helga
just
here
forgot.
to bring us our gear, and then I suppose we can make our way.
Ah, sounds good. We'll take you over to the watch house where all your gear is.
Excellent.
One
I'll
more
let your brother
question.
know that you're taking up this job for Barley. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
One
No,
more
you had a question there, lizard man.
Barley, where the hell are the caves? They're the ones
Ah,
we
they're
walked
about
into.
to march here. Take about half a day to the east, and he kind of points like he does that kind of arm cross thing where he points two different directions when you're drunk.
Alright, so not the same caves.
What sort of
Got it.
caves? But you mean the same caves?
Came here for some caves.
Yeah, the
You mean
one
the
that came with
passageway? It's not a
Yeah,
cave.
that. I mean-
You're underground. You realize the word cave pretty much describes everything in the Dwarven
entire
nation,
fucking
right?
kingdom, yeah.
I mean, it just means underground. I mean, that's all we have. At least in this area. I mean, the hill dwellers take care of the above ground farming and such.
Just like looks up at the ceiling. Yeah, fine, I'll give you that.
I mean, by definition, we're in a cave.
You didn't have... You act like you had a choice there, Arkham.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Oh, sure, you're gonna sit here and argue with Barley about whether we're living in a fucking cave right now.
I'm not making that decision.
Yet, if the lot here, I suppose we can get ourselves over to get your weapons and such.
Thank you.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll help you. I'll tell you. I'll escort you. Escort you here. Spring here, and you can join us for this. I suppose I could. I mean, it'd be interesting to view all this stuff. And a lot of you are grabbed. Barley will. Okay, everybody, let's head over to the watch house to get your gear. Right, Helga? Oh, you won't be one loss. Barley, don't make me have to hit you in the head with my hammer again. Oh, you did a good job of that. As he kind of walks out of the place, staggering.
I'm glad to see he hasn't changed.
Oh, yeah, y'all, he's put resistance to that, that's for sure.
Just like the kid.
Hey, maybe it's a wizard thing.
No.
All this is not paying attention. He's just thinking of all the possibilities. The eyes are like so lit with excitement.
Tries anything. Fucking mean it, Fulcrum.
You can fucking go through me first.
I fucking will.
I'm sure you can try.
Can we not have a competition right now, please? Right here,
Wanna
right
have
now.
Oh
Yeah.
no, this is getting along.
I know.
You just hear a shout out from behind the bar. It's called a piston match!
Yes, that. Let's not do that, please.
Speaking of which, I think that's Ale and Wather is hitting me. I'll be back as he goes to the bathroom.
Good timing.
Alright. Hey lad, you got some spare gold on you?
Sorry, what did you ask? He finally snaps out of his, like, daydream. Gold?
You have some spare gold on you.
Sure, how much do you want? Need.
You got 50, 40?
I can give you 50. What's it for? I
Wanna pick up
count
some-
them out as you talk.
Think I want to pick up some stuff before we head out. I want to try something.
Oh, I'll just come with you and buy it. If it's
Sure.
like more than 50. Okay.
That's fine by me. I'll go shopping after we get our gear.
Okay, so you wander over to the watch house where Helga and the others wander over to you. They have your gear ready. Your robot dogs walk out. Your robot animals come out there. In your case, Salazar, they seem relatively unharmed.
Oh, come here. He just starts petting them. He's like, oh, you okay?
I take it those must be the mechanical apparition you're talking about.
Oh, yes. This is Salva, as he gestures to Salva and Donovan.
God, quite fascinating works of machinery there.
Thank you.
Any particular reason you may look like a hound and a fairy dragon?
Oh, just a bit of nostalgia for the moment.
Oh, fair enough. Wait a minute, you're home?
Oh,
God.
Right. Well, you see, I am from the Feywilds.
Oh, really? I didn't actually know anyone still really lived there. It wasn't crazy. She kind of looks
Well-
over and stops and thinks, and just leans into Welcome and goes, he's not crazy, is he? Well, Welcome.
Buoyancy.
Fucking. I wouldn't say that he's not crazy. He's being pretty generous.
You wouldn't say he's not crazy.
Yeah. That's generous.
Alistar's just
Sorry.
petting his animals.
Okay.
He missed them.
So you guys get your gear back.
Do I get my book?
You get your book. Everybody gets all their stuff back.
Yay!
You, though, Salazar, as you look over at your notebook, it has been very thoroughly examined.
Anything missing from it?
Nothing you can see. It looks like it's all there. Though you can see lines that there was possibly copying of your stuff.
I don't care. Salazar believes in the free exchange of information. This does not bother him.
Yeah, no, I'm just letting you know. You would basically see where they look like they traced outline some of your stuff.
Out of curiosity, what did they copy?
Mostly things like your designs and stuff.
Ah, plagiarism. Got it.
Well, they don't really care about that.
Yeah, they're dwarves. They're pragmatic. They don't give a shit about fucking copyright.
Good luck trying to copy Atlius's spell.
Looks like
And
it looks like they copied my designs. Cool. Puts his notebook away.
isn't that bad?
I don't really mind. If people want to know something, I will simply tell them.
Oh.
And that's why we're in this fucking situation.
Are we not all playing for? Are we all not trying to do our best to help each other survive?
Sometimes too much honesty is a bad thing.
Yeah, she gets it. Sometimes openly admitting you're from the Feywild can cause issue.
Kinda gets a look of confusion that. Just let him get on. See why that's an issue.
Telethar, do you want to explain to Salazar why that can be an issue?
Not a lot of people trust beings from the Feywild.
Not a lot of people trust people from other countries, in fact.
Let alone something in another dimension? That's supposed to be a wasteland or whatever?
You have a look, Salazar. You have a look as we walk through the city. All the people that look at Telethar.
No, well, you're saying how they look at her?
Just keep an eye out. Tell me what you think.
Are you not gonna put your hood up, by the way?
No.
Why?
Because if
generally
anything tries someone,
first
they're going to end 5 feet underground. Further underground.
You hear Barley look over. I don't think putting a hood up will help her much either anyways there, Scaly. I mean, she might be able to pass herself off as a human, but either way, still gonna get looks. The hood only makes you look more suspicious in that sense, as she's like got something to hide, since it's not exactly raining down here.
He rolls his eyes. Doesn't really respond.
I mean, she does stand up a good couple feet higher than the average dwarf. Not that I'm on the legs.
Yep, anyway. Fit my shield on, got my sword. Alrighty. Got one more stop to make before we take off. Everyone cool with that?
I don't mind.
Dropping.
So, Welcome will lead the party to a like a magic jeweler.
Okay, you can find one. It's military ran, but you're a dwarf, so you have at least the possibility of getting some work done.
Cool. Alright, I don't feel like we need to RP this.
What are you doing? Yeah.
I want to pick up some spell components. Oh, well, beforehand, just want to double check, because Tasha's expanded the Paladin spell list. Is that cool to grab one of the spells from that?
I mean, I'd like to know the spell.
Yeah,
but...
it's Warding Bond.
I'm
swapping out Magic Weapon for Warding Bond.
Hmm.
Well, I swapped it out. Before I buy this, I want to double check that's cool.
I suppose that's fine. What does Warding Bond do? I don't know Warding Bond.
Basically,
It splits the damage between two creatures, basically.
Oh
Basically,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually a cleric spell. They just added that to the
Paladin,
so,
yeah.
Which is
yeah,
even
sure.
better for the Paladin, honestly.
Actually, I have that spell too.
I mean, yeah,
Well,
warding. I'm not gonna mind. That's fine by me. Warding Bond's not. But it's hardly a spell I would consider broken by any stretch. of the
Yeah,
imagination.
exactly. But yeah, like you said, still good to run it by you, which is why I'm bringing this up as we get to this place for the roleplay. I didn't want to interrupt the flow of the roleplay before. So basically, he just wants to pick up 3 identical rings, which is why he asked Otlius for money.
He didn't give you them though, because he was just gonna
Yeah,
come.
like he'll buy it
with-
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's grabbing one for himself, one for Otlius, and one for Telethar, but he's not making Telethar pay for it.
How much do you need left? I can get all of it. You want?
No. Just grab one for yourself. I'll pay for the other 2.
Okay,
By the way,
Yeah.
as we were,
50 gold.
as we were walking, since he was asked to, Salazar's going to be paying attention to to the people they're passing by.
Sorry, what was that for there? What was that, Michael?
Because he was told to, he's gonna, as they're walking, Salazar's gonna be looking at the people as they're walking through the streets.
You do notice quite a few glares at your party.
Angry or
Mostly disapproving.
okay.
Was that
Oh,
Avalon
cool.
dying? Yeah.
Oh, it was Avalon. Yeah, I was gonna say who dropped.
He said he'll be RB, so it's probably related.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Right, yeah, so he buys the 2 rings, chucks one on, tosses one to Telethar, very unceremoniously, like just
Okay.
flips it like a coin.
Well, that's
Try and
100
fetch
gold.
it.
Keep this on.
Alright.
A proposal so early.
Rolls his eyes. It'll help me protect you if it ever comes up.
Barley kind of nudges over to you. Celeste goes, "Ah, there you go. The legs too."
I give him a firm nod at that.
I like your blue lass. You got a sense of humor.
Thanks, you too.
Anyone else want to make a fucking smart aleck comment?
No, because I'm gonna wear this thing. Haha. Boop. I'm assuming I'm supposed to wear it.
Yes.
So you bought 3 rings?
I bought 2, Otlius bought 1.
Oh,
I
okay.
bought one for myself. Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, there you go. Well, it's all nice and pretty for you all. Is anything else you... Good.
No, I'm ready.
It sounds like a plan. Yeah. So, as you finish buying the platinum rings, parties gathered. Basically, what will happen is the professor will walk you out through the city. He's like, "So, I'll take you towards where the caves are, and then I'll let you take care of your business up there. When you get back,
Sounds
just
good.
wondering." just gotta get yourselves over to the area. When you get back, be sure to make your way back. And be careful, as I said, we don't know what's going
Perhaps we
on
should get
over
a
there.
pickaxe or two.
Well, it's probably a good idea to pick up some digging equipment if you plan to get the crystals.
Well, you can't supply it. We're the one doing your job.
Fair enough, I can give you a pickaxe.
Is it going to be a small one for the Belgian one, or is it going to be a large one?
Oh, he like goes in his pocket and basically pulls out like a wee little pickaxe.
May I?
Is that a joke?
Salazar will just kind of hold out his hand and just says, "May I?"
Of course.
He'll take it.
Okay.
I don't know if this is a specific tool proficiency or is.
It is not. It is a pickaxe is not a tool. There is no tool proficiency for pickaxe.
Okay.
Basically, it'll be a sleight of hand check to get the using the pickaxe.
Hey, I'm proficient in that.
You're proficient in that. Take this -2, bitch.
Welcome tries it, blows up, it just shatters everything around him.
I try mining one crystal, and I roll so badly it shatters every other crystal in the cave.
Causes a cave in. He just like echoes out and collapses, killing everybody in the party. He rolled a -3. He rolled a -1 on his check. The nat one with a -1 total.
All right. Well, I think we're all prepared now.
Yeah, that's great. I'll get you all going, and I hope you all have a good time out there. And try not to be crushed by the walks and the builders and the other elemental thingies. As I said, be careful. You don't know what's causing them to go crazy like.
Just looks at the rest of the party. Yeah. Careful. That's all we do.
Oh, I know you're not that careful. And I suppose most of you can't... Anyways, so with that, you guys are led down the caves for a few hours and are eventually brought over to where the large cave is.
I will leave Sentinel behind. I won't bring Sentinel to this one.
Yeah, Sentinel wouldn't fit through these caves.
Okay.
I cast Mage Armor. Armor.
I have a question. Why does it say "Don will"?
That's
Why
what he
not?
says.
That's
what
That's
he
the
says.
semantic component.
The verbal component.
Verbal, sorry. Semantics hand things.
Yep.
See,
yeah, you guys.
Welcome
you
only
guys-
has one semantic component.
And I think you guys, as you guys reach the cave entrance and ready to go down to the deeps, I think we'll call it there since people are tired. And honestly, I'm starting to get a headache.
Fair
Sorry, that
enough,
was mine.
bro.
You must have just picked it up by accident.
Maybe it's all the dwarven
The
screaming.
internet.
It's
I
probably all the dwarves